Herbal medicine is scientifically proven to help ease PMS. Some herbs that help PMS include Agnes Castis, Chamomile, Chataveri, Calendula and Gentian. So first let's look at Agnes Castis. Agnes Castis is always top of my list for PMS really. It's an incredible hormone balancing herb. It's been used since ancient Greek. Homer even talks about it in the Iliad. I generally recommend Agnes Castis as like the main herb in a PMS treatment plan. It gets to the root of a hormone imbalance behind the symptoms. It can take a while to notice the benefits, and it does need to be taken every day of your cycle for 3 to 6 cycles. And then, take a break. Often the hormones have come back into balance by then and the remedy is no longer needed. Sometimes though, it can take longer and symptoms may return, after that break, and it is suitable to take it longer term for those who do need to take it longer. There is science too. In 2016, Iranian scientists conducted this randomized, placebo-controlled, double-blind study, which is the gold standard in clinical research, and they found that Agnes Castis is well tolerated and effective as a treatment for the relief of mild to moderate PMS. Then another 2013 study found the same results, but they also noted that it showed greater benefit than a placebo, which is great. Agnes Castis is not suitable though to take alongside a hormonal birth control, so if you are taking hormonal birth control, check out the next 4 herbs that I'm going to talk about instead. It may also be worthwhile talking to your doctor in case your PMS symptoms may actually be a side effect of the hormonal medication. Chamomile is also an amazing PMS remedy. Chamomile is probably one of the most well-known and commonly drunk herbal teas. Many people know of its benefits for aiding sleep, but chamomile also has been studied for its ability to ease PMS. All of these studies are linked in my written blog as always. So chamomile, it's calming for the nervous system. So it helps to reduce those emotional symptoms like anger, irritability, helps us sleep if we tend to become serious overthinkers in the week before we bleed. Chamomile is also great for digestion. It's anti-inflammatory, anti-spasmodic. It helps to ease gas and bloating. So, if you tend to get those IBS-like symptoms as part of your PMS picture, chamomile can help. It's also a helpful tea to drink once your period comes as well, especially if you get cramps. It's actually quite potently anti-inflammatory too. I would recommend drinking 3 cups of it a day, though quite strong chamomile tea to get the benefits. As a sort of pro tip from your friendly neighbourhood herbalist, get loose dried chamomile flowers, organic if you can, to avoid those hormone disrupting pesticides, and then use a French press to make your herbal tea. If you're using a tea bag, you can double bag it to make it stronger, but here's also how you can make that tea more medicinal. So cover the tea bag in boiling water as you would when you're making a cup of tea. But here's the trick. Place a lid on the teacup or the mug, like a saucer, a little lid from a sugar jar, anything that covers the teacup, and then let it infuse for at least 10 minutes before drinking. This will prevent the medicinal volatile compounds that are called essential oils from escaping into the air, and that makes your tea more medicinal. The third herb that we'll look at for PMS is called Chataveri. Chataveri is an Ayurvedic herb from India. It's known as the queen of herbs due to its hormone balancing role for women. It translates to she who possesses 1,000 husbands. I think you definitely want to not have PMS if you had that many husbands. It is this really nutritive plant, great for PMS in general. It's seen as a reproductive tonic. It falls into this category in Ayurveda of a Reciana, which loosely translates to a rejuvenative herb. Herbalists and Ayurvedic doctors often prescribe it as well to enhance fertility, support a healthy libido. It also supports milk production in breastfeeding mothers. Chataveri though is often sold in capsules, I find, and really to get the benefits of this wonderful herb, you kind of need 2 tablespoons of it a day, and that kind of ends up being an awful lot of capsules. So instead, I recommend finding the powder. Maybe you have to get it from an Ayurvedic practitioner. Some health food shops might do it, but add 1 to 2 tablespoons of the powder into a porridge or into some smoothie to really get the full dose. Next up in our herbal roundup of PMS herbs is Calendula. It's my spirit plant, one of my absolute faves. I was actually called Siobhan while I was studying herbal medicine due to my deep love of this plant. Calendula is a herb that's really best known for its skin benefits. It's also a brilliant menstrual herb though, and calendula is what we call an emmenagogue, which means it assists the blood flow in the pelvic region, and it can help to bring on delayed periods. It's also helpful if you tend to get period pain or clots. It helps to relieve pelvic congestion and stagnation, which leads to these symptoms. In traditional Chinese medicine, stagnation in the pelvic region also leads to symptoms of PMS. So if you get PMS as well as periods that are heavy and painful with clots, they're all signs of pelvic stagnation, and calendula could be a really great herb to try. Calendula is a great herb to opt for as well. You know, if you break out in spots before your period, can also help that premenstrual fluid retention. It's really well known for its lymphatic properties, so it can help with that lymphatic circulation and drainage. You can get it as a tea or tincture in health food shops, or if you grow the fresh flowers, you can use your fresh flowers to make the tea as well. Calendula is said to grow wherever she's planted. Her, orange flowers bring joy just to look upon them. So even if you don't have a green thumb, it's a plant that grows really, really well in pots as well as gardens, and also brings a lot of joy. Lastly, let's talk about a really bitter herb called Gentian. It's not a herb that most people would think about for PMS, but I find it so helpful. Gentian is one of the most bitter herbs. I use it in my clinic a lot, and I find that its bitter taste is a lot for people, but it's really, really beneficial for our liver. It aids digestion, and the liver is really, really important for menstrual health. One of the ways that Gentian can support our menstrual cycle is through that effect on the liver. However, it also does have emmenagogue properties, just like Calendula does, and it can help to regulate the menstrual cycle too. So on top of that, it also has nervine properties, so it can be calming for the nervous system for those kind of premenstrual or even menopausal mood swings. It's often available in sort of herbal bitter blends. I do recommend taking it directly on your tongue, so you can get that bitter taste. You see, a lot of the benefits come from that direct taste on the tongue, so even if you don't like it, I recommend taking it on your tongue. So you take it 10 to 15 minutes before eating so that that bitter taste can activate your digestive juices, get your liver and your digestive enzymes prepared for your meal.